to my YouTube channel. Well, I'm not actually a Sakura, so let's let her explain. This is actually my sister, Yume. So we decided to do this thing where one of us would draw line art and the other would finish their illustration. This is Yume's drawing. She is doing line art for me, and I am going to finish it. I'll tell you when she's done, and I'll begin. Alright, I'm beginning right now. So we purposely left it so that the other would have to draw the eyes and face because we felt like that would be a big difference and it would be a lot of fun to see how the face would look in the other style. She draws heads a lot different than me, and it was a bit hard translating that into my style, but I tried my best. Is there anything you want to talk about your original picture, Yume?
I had a lot of trouble finding a pose to copy off of, but I always use K-pop a lot, so I used Seungmin from Stray Kids for reference. I always do K-pop idols, basically.
Yeah, and I lost footage here, so you just see it, like, appear into a bunch of color that was not there before. But, I decided to, she said that it kind of reminded her of a vampire, or, like, he seemed like a vampire boy, and I was too tempted. I had to lay into it, so I gave him a fang. I think I've said this before, but I love drawing fangs, and I could not help it. Like, I just kept looking at it, and I was like, I want to add the fang, I want to add the fang, so I did. He has a fang. I gave him light blue eyes. His colors are mostly gray, but he has orange hair because I was thinking of Heesueng. So, because it was Heeseung's birthday when I was drawing this, and yes, I do these videos a lot in advance. It's gotten really backlogged, so yeah, oops. That kind of just proves how backlogged my videos are, but it's fine. It's fine. At least I'm getting them done and not getting videos done, right? I'm adding the background, which is mostly just gray color, because I didn't really know what to do, because the original picture was pretty much just gray color, and I didn't really know how to add more to a box. Like, the way the wall was positioned with his hand made it so that I couldn't make it, like, normal. Like, a normal place, or at least I couldn't think up a normal place.
Yeah, I had to tell her, I was like, there's a wall here, because she was a little confused by the hand, and I had to explain.
Oh, and I'm sorry if you can't tell our voices apart. People say we sound a lot different. No, they don't. They say we sound exactly the same. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, people say we sound, like, almost exactly the same. Not a lot different. So, if you can't tell us apart, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's obvious by the way the dialogue is going, but if not, oops.
You use a splash brush again?
Yes, because I'm addicted to the splash brush, but I made it orange this time because his hair is orange. I think I'm just adding the finishing touches right now. I was unsure of what watermark to do, but I decided to do mine, and I made it like kind of like a camera. But I didn't want to make it too clear because that's something my sister does a lot, and I didn't want to make it look too much like hers, but since it was her drawing, I just kept feeling like that's what it needed. What do you think of my drawing?
I think it's cute. The funny thing is, originally I was going with like a vampire look. I was thinking of a lot of white and black, so the orange was definitely a surprise.
Yeah, and now we're going on to me drawing my sketch for her to finish. It was pretty simple. I just kind of thought of a fancy lady and went with that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to go back and forth with the dialogue, so I keep sounding like I'm cutting her off, but I'm not. Anyway, she's gonna start now.
Okay. I was really confused by the like hand pose, and she had to explain to me. She was like, well, I'm just thinking of her as like a fancy lady, and so I kind of went with a elegant looking kind of dressish. I wasn't really sure what to make the clothing like either. My eye style is a lot different from hers, and I also had a lot of trouble putting it on the face right. A lot of times when I'm drawing eyes, I forget to do the other one, and I don't like copying my eyes anymore. So it's really annoying when I forget to do one and then I have to do the whole one again. It's a lot easier when you just go back and forth. I had to adjust the eyes a lot because, again, I'm not used to these proportions. I think I always make heads a lot Like, they're really round and really kind of long. I think soon I'm going to be going on to the hair. Or I might be going to the shading because I had to try a lot for the blush. I really didn't know how to do any of the face proportions at all. I do a lot of red for my shading and purple.
A funny thing that I didn't really mention at the beginning, and I don't know if I've explained it before, so Yuma is actually my younger sister. She probably sounds like she's my older sister by how she talks, because I have a higher voice, though. The thing is that my voice is not normally this high, and I don't think I can go to my normal tone. It's like when I have the mic, I don't know how to talk not high. It's like my nervous voice, except I'm not nervous. But yeah, she sounds a lot more like her natural voice, while I sound a lot more high. But I am higher than her, but not by this much. Yeah. I wonder if you can tell our voices apart. Obviously, we can tell our voices apart, but can you? It's so hard to imagine things from the perspective of not knowing what the difference of our voices are, or things like that. Like, to me, it's obvious, but how is it supposed to be obvious to you guys?
The funny thing is, a lot of times in videos, me and her won't even know who's talking, and we'll be like, it's definitely you! And it definitely won't be, and we'll figure out. So sometimes even we aren't the best at guessing whose voice it is. Right now I'm doing the shading on the hair, which I love doing. I wasn't sure if I like doing it on different types of hair, but all the shading actually came pretty naturally, except on the clothes a little bit. I decided to just go with a kind of random background. Since she was fancy, I gave her a swing set. Now I'm just finishing it up.
Seems like everything is almost done. And here we are. Here is Yuma's picture with my line art. And Sakura's picture with her line art. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Bye for now.